So hey guys, this is going to be a video all about my hamsters and gerbils diets. I have just got gerbil food and hamster food all over my desk because the jar fell over. So that isn't too good, so I kind of just brushed it all to the side so you don't have to see it. I'll clean it up afterwards, I can't really bother doing it now. So yeah, I have 3 robos and 2 gerbils, and I'll start off with the Roborovskis. They are not diabetic, and it is very unlikely that your robo is going to be. So there's, like, I don't really cater for diabetic animals or anything. They just have a pretty normal diet. Sorry if there's any background noise, that'll be the hamsters underneath the table. So yeah, I'll start. This is the hamster's bowl. It is quite a shallow bowl because they like to sit in their bowl. It's just instinct to kind of sit over their food to protect it. And yeah, so they just get, out of this jar where I keep their food. And this is the dwarf hamster mix. What is it? By Burgess, that's it. Dwarf Hamster Harvest by Burgess. And this is my favourite food because it's just really good. It's got the right amount of protein and the right amount of pretty much everything. So I get 2 teaspoons of that. And I don't want to spill this everywhere again because there's 3 of them. Otherwise, if you just had 1, then I just give 1 teaspoon. If you had 2 teaspoons, and 3 teaspoons. But because I'm adding some things into it today, they only need 2. So they then get a little pinch of rice, not much, and this helps for, this is whole grain, and it's supposed to be brown rice, but at the moment I only have white, and they quite like the taste of it, even though it's bad for them. They then, because they are obviously what are they called? Herbivores, that's the word. Well, they're omnivores, but they also like the veggies as well. So I have some celery here, which we don't get very often in my house. And they really like the celery, so they just get 2 little sprigs of that, because maybe 3, let's be generous, because they store it, and that can lead to wet tail if they store it and don't eat it. It goes off, then they eat it, so that can lead to illnesses, so it's just best to give them a small amount. So they probably get this food they get it every day, but without the vegetables. Every 2 days they get vegetables. So yeah, that's that. Gerbils. So the gerbils have a ceramic dish because they like to kind of push the bowl with the head like that, and it ends up like this. And then they wonder where the food is gone, and I'm just like, oh dearie me. So once again, they have their food in a big IKEA jar, and this food is the Gerbil, which is like the Hazel or Harry hamster, but for gerbils. And I have added a couple of dog biscuits because it's just short on protein, and obviously you want your pet to have enough protein. And what is that doing? Stay there. There you go. So I just give them, because they are a bit bigger, 1, 2, and there you can see they've got 2 red pieces in there, so they need another green piece because I like them to have 2 green pieces. And because there isn't enough protein, there are some doggy biscuits in there, and these are just the Earls by Aldi, and these are the chicken ones, and as long as they have no leek, onion or garlic in them, then it's fine for your pet. So yeah, you can also give them a bit of wet dog food as well. And I'm going to add just a bit more seed in there because I don't have enough. I'll get rid of that. They also then get a little bit of celery, but their celery is actually put in their cage, like hidden up high or something, so they have to work for it. Whereas if the gerbils had to do that, the hamsters had to do that, they wouldn't find it. And they also get a little sprinkling of rice, but they're not into their rice. So yeah, just gonna make it look fancy. There we go, fanciness. Doesn't that look fabulous? So yeah, that's my gerbil and hamsters diet. So